Welcome to part 4 of my Colorado woodblock print series. In the last video, I carved the key block and took the first impressions. In this video, I want to provide the updates on the color blocks, which I just recently finished. The first step to this whole process was to create the color separations. I did this using the impressions I took from the last video, and then I referenced my original design, which I created digitally for this print. Basically, I looked carefully at that original design and highlighted each color on an individual impression. These would later be the pieces of paper that I'd glue down to the woodblock in order to transfer the image. This step I always take really slowly because it's important you don't make mistakes and transfer that mistake over into the wood. Anyway, once those were all done, I would carve registration marks onto each face of the woodblock. Then I would glue down that impression onto the face of the block using those registration marks that I carved. This makes sure that all the layers will line up. Lots of people think that that is a difficult step, but you really just have to follow that process and everything should line up. So once they're glued down, the next step is to peel. To start, I get my hands a little bit wet and carefully rub the back of the paper until it starts to shred a little bit. Then I can kind of get under that paper and peel off a whole layer. Once those highlighted color regions are revealed on the woodblock, I can now begin to carve. I use the same 3-step process that I always use, and that starts with the outlining. I use my knives to outline the fine details of those color regions, and then I can use a variety of tools to remove the waste wood. Sometimes I even use a mallet and chisel to remove a lot of waste wood quickly. Finally, I use those bull-nose chisels to clean the wood right up to those lines. Whenever I finish carving a block, I clean it off with water. This removes all the extra paper and glue that I used to do the transfer. It's a super satisfying step, and once the block's dry, it's really nice to see the finished carving. During this process, I actually made some slight design changes as I went. So you can see sometimes I even glued down a new transfer sheet once I had finished carving a block to make some slight modifications. In this case, I just wanted to change up my design a little bit. I had some ideas once I had already started carving, and luckily I was able to make those small pivots during the process. For this print, I carved 6 faces. One of those was the key block, and the rest of the 5 were for various color impressions. I was able to fit several impressions on one face for a few of those, so the total number of impressions will be somewhere between 8 and 9 for the finished print. I'm really excited for the next video where I get to share how all those impressions add up and what the finished print will look like. I actually already did the first batch of prints, and just to give you a sneak preview, it actually went really well. I won't show you the print till the next video, but can't wait till then, and for now, thank you for watching.